Okay, so this is my experience so far with dealing with anytime mailbox for my corporate mailing address. They do use the company called Opus, which apparently anytime mailbox is a middleman, and they send you to basically different companies for their mailing aspect. Actually, you could work for anytime mailboxes. You personally could have a brick and mortar location and request to be one of their mailbox vendors. This is what I'm just learning. Now, the thing I don't like about anytime mailboxes is I don't know if they do it or how it's done, but I think you're put on some type of list for other companies to solicit your business. So far, literally, I just opened the mailbox. I've already got Subaru requesting, trying to give me some kind of an offer for a car. I literally just opened the mailbox. I already have a company, no return address, posing as a government agency, and they give you a scan code on the actual document. They want you to take your phone and scan that, and I think it's a scam, because any official government agency would have some type of return address, but it's saying to stay in compliance of some sort, you got to pay $98 to them. And it's funny, they don't show any return address, they don't show a website. It's literally just some code that you're supposed to scan with your phone and pay that way. Let me know if you ran by this scam before. I've never heard of this. This is like new to me, this scam. But apparently it's one of those that is designed to, I think, scare tactic. And if I wasn't scammed so many times in the past, I probably would have fallen for it. Because it looks like an official document from a government agency, but there's no return address, there's no phone number to contact. They just want you to scan and pay that way. And it's obvious a scam, but I'm trying to think, is it anytime mailbox that puts us on this list, or they just sell your list? They basically sell their list of customers, which that's, I think, the problem. So anytime mailbox is a company that is selling your information to a list of companies. And a lot of people tell me Busy does that as well. I hope not, because then I'll be getting hit double times. But I'm going through this experience because I want to show you guys, when you're setting up your company, what you might have to experience. Because this is so far one of the things I have to experience, because I've never used these companies. I think I've used Busy when it was Intuit, but it was so many years ago, I barely can remember, but I think I did in the past. I don't think I ever used anytime mailboxes. I think I used iPost or something like that. But the company that is contracted to do my mail is a real mailbox center, but your address that they give you to use is slightly different from their address. So I think that throws off the post office, knowing that it's a virtual address, because it appears to be a real business address just by way of how they set it up. So that's a good thing. And I went to the USPS, I think it's called .com, where the regular mail people are, and typed my business address in, and it didn't come up like a mailing center. So this is what the things I'm learning as I'm going through these funnels of businesses. But hopefully I'll have a good experience with Busy filing my documents. I should be getting my tax ID, operating agreement back any day now. I would say probably because we're going through a holiday, Easter. I expect to see it probably as early as next week. But we're trying to get through at the time of me filming this video. It's actually Easter. So. And then a lot of people are lazy. They try to take off the day after Easter and the day before, of course. So nothing will really be getting done until, a week, probably by Friday or Monday the following week. So I'm not in a rush to get it. Like I said, I've been branding myself under the company name for so long now that felt like I already had the LLC up and running. And that's how you guys gotta have your mindset, where you're thinking about branding all the time. And when you actually get your LLC paperwork, in my case, it's just a matter of getting my documents as fast as possible so I can start applying for grants. The first thing I gotta do is open a business bank account. Immediately after opening my first business bank account, I'm immediately going to start applying for funding. Or not funding, but grants. Waiting on the grants, and then once I acquire a decent sized grant. To me, a decent sized grant is, I would say, $5,000 and above. I think everybody's capable of getting a grant for at least $1,000, which could make or break your business. That could be pay for your rent, even, by way of the business. So everything helps. But to me, a decent grant would really be like $10,000, because that's gonna give me the money I need to put in a bank account so I can build a new relationship with a credit union or banking institute that I want to do business with. And just by putting that money in slowly, it's going to help. But even if they have to directly deposit it into my business bank account, that works too. It's money that you can slowly take out of that account and put into another account and have it broken up, because I really don't trust any one bank, and I don't believe you guys should either. You shouldn't trust any one bank when you're going through this process. I have so many banks because I don't trust any of them, but obviously the three big banks, at least in my area, Chase, Wells Fargo, Bank of America, my goal is to have an account in all three at some point. But it probably won't be this LLC. It's probably going to be my C Corp, because the C Corp is going to look more legitimate than even this, because I'm going to have a physical address. Once you have a physical business address, you're able to acquire millions at that point. Millions. And then that business is probably going to be set up by a real law firm, so it's really going to be set up legit, a really good operating agreement, everything that makes you look even more legit, an actual phone that I'm right there to pick up, the actual phone line, and I'm bam, picking it up. And then when I'm not there to pick it up, just set it so it automatically goes to the AI agent. Forward it to the AI agent. So that's where I'm at. I see the future looking bright. This LLC's really just gotta do its job, which is to bring in any money possible to scale us to the next level. And the next level is probably going to require me to open several other companies. But to me, that's the fun part. I'm probably going to have to do a living trust. The law firm that I want to go with could probably do my C Corp and my living trust. Could probably set those up at the same time for probably a discounted amount, where if you set them up separately, it'd be more expensive. That's what I'm guessing. Yes, that's how we'll work that. But I'm almost at my destination. I just want to tell you guys, I hope you have a great Easter. I hope you be able to spend it with family and friends. I'm actually going right now to spend mine with family. My daughter, my granddaughter, I call her my stepdaughter. She's not really my daughter, but I call her my stepdaughter's house. And gonna try to enjoy the day. It's not a nice, beautiful day out like yesterday, but it is what it is. But again, thank you guys. I hope you continue to support me in the channels. And please subscribe, like, comment, click the bell icon, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Thank you.